Can you introduce yourself, tell me the course you're taking, and the name of this assignment, please?
Hello, my name is Fiona McManus. I'm taking the Level 6 course in horsemanship, and the assignment today is signs of soundness in the horse.
Well done. Can you tell me what are the aims of this piece of work, please?
So the aims is to look at soundness in the horse and to determine whether this horse is sound. And then my objectives today are to look at the vital signs to kind of identify what the normal range is and whether this horse is in the normal range, and to look at the overall signs and determine whether this horse is sound.
So your aims and objectives are quite similar, really. They lead on from each other. Can you define what soundness is in a horse, please?
So soundness is that the horse is healthy, that the horse is okay, that there's nothing wrong with the horse.
Is this horse healthy in your opinion?
So from just looking at her now, yeah, she's got her ears pricked forward, she's listening. You can see the ears moving as I'm talking. And there's no discharge in her eyes or her nose. Oh, there is actually a little bit there, now that I look down. And she's got a nice shine on her coat.
Okay, so just to recap, tell me 3 things that we look for in this horse to tell us they're in good health.
So she's listening to me, she's perky. There's no discharge coming out of her eyes, and her coat's nice and shiny.
Okay, tell me a bit more about her coat, please. When you say it's shiny, does that tell me that she's in good health?
Yeah, well, it's not dull. There's no signs telling me otherwise. She doesn't have to be spotless and clean, but there's a good shine on her.
Okay. Can you maybe tell me something about the nose? Is the nose and discharge from the nose an indicator of good health in the horse as well?
Yeah, so if there's no discharge, that's a good indicator of health. There's a tiny drop there, but I mean, it's not a funny colour, and there's not much there, so I wouldn't really worry about that.
And is that normal for there to be a little bit of discharge?
Maybe a small bit. If there's a lot, it might be a sign that she's sick. She has influenza or something like that. But if there's no other signs, she's not coughing, she doesn't look unhealthy in any other way, I wouldn't be worried about it.
And can you tell me what research did you carry out to prepare for this piece of work today?
So I looked at the notes from class, and I looked at my BHS Stage 1 and Stage 2 books.
Okay. And what did you focus on in particular in the BHS Stage 1 and Stage 2 book?
So the Stage 1, they've got a chapter on signs of health, and then like the different kinds of illnesses that they might have.
Okay. So before we go on to the practical element, can you tell me, how do you ensure that this environment is safe for you, the horse, and everybody else here, please?
So I'm wearing my hat before I get started, and I have the horse tied up here, nice and tight, and everyone else is being nice and quiet, and there's no one on the other side of the horse, so we all stay this side.
Okay. So we're going to move on to the practical elements of it. So tell me what 3 practical elements you're going to look at today.
So I'm going to check her pulse. I'm going to find the pulse and check it. I'm going to check her respiratory rate, and I'm going to check her temperature.
Okay. Which one do you want to start at?
I'll check with the pulse because I'm at this end, and then sometimes with the temperature they might not like it, so she's nice and calm now, so we might do the temperature last.
Okay. Away you go. So you might describe what you're doing, please.
So I'm just looking to see, can I find the pulse first? I actually find it easier from the other side. So do you mind if we swap to the other side?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you guys want to swap there? Don't just go right behind there. Yeah, so I found it there now, so I'm just going to hold it for about 15 seconds and just count it then, and then check that it's in the normal range. Yeah, so hers is about 34 there, and that would be in the normal range of like 32 to 36.
So the normal range again is?
The normal range is between 32 and 36 beats per minute, and hers is about 33, 34, so she's good.
And can you tell me where else can you check the pulse on the horse?
So you could get, if you have your stethoscope, you can check here for her heartbeat there. Can't feel it, but if you have the stethoscope on, you can check it there as well.
Okay. And what part of your hand would you not use when you're taking the pulse?
You won't use your thumb because you have a pulse on your own thumb, so you wouldn't be able to tell.
She's very subdued.
Very relaxed.
Good thing. Right. What do you want to look at next?
So I'm going to look at her respiratory rate. So I'm
Perfect.
going to watch here, and you can see her belly moving there. So again, you might count how many breaths she takes in a certain amount of time. So we might do like 15 seconds, and we can multiply it by 4. She's very relaxed, so it's probably going to be quite slow. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, almost 4, not even. So that was about 30 seconds. So she'd be about 10 breaths per minute, which is between 8 and 12.
And what's the average?
The average is between 8 and 12, so she's at about 10 there, so she's good.
Okay. And when you talk about respiration, what is respiration for those who might not know what that word means?
So it's just the rate she's breathing. Yeah, so how many breaths she takes per minute would be her respiration rate.
So again, if you're getting that 8 to 12, that's the average you're looking for, that they're
That's the average at
doing good
rest, yeah. So when they're not moving, they're not doing anything.
very good. Again, she's very relaxed.
Very relaxed.
Let's move on to the final practical, please, which is?
So we're going to take her temperature now. So I'm going to turn this on. Yeah.
So what
Give
are
her a
you using
little
there,
rub
please?
so she knows where I am. Sorry.
What device are you using there, please?
So this is a thermometer. So we're going to check her temperature now. So I've just put a little bit of Vaseline on it there. And she's nice and relaxed. So we're going to pull her tail out of the way. And put the thermometer in. I'm going to hold it there for about 20 to 30 seconds. Yeah, we're going to check it there. So she's about 37.6. So the normal range there would be 37.5 to 38.6. So she's healthy.
And out of those three, which is the kind of most important one that you would use to tell me that the horse is in good health?
Well, I mean, they're all important, but probably the temperature. The temperature, if that's high, she's definitely unwell. If the respiratory is a little bit high, she could be a little bit spooked or something like that. But the temperature can't be too high, or she's definitely ill.
Okay. And the final question is, we just want to bring all of these points together. Can you maybe just tell me the conclusion of this piece of work? And you might include one thing that you learned from this exercise.
Okay, so the overall conclusion would be that we kind of determined that this horse is healthy. So we defined what a healthy horse looks like. We checked her pulse, respiration and temperature, and we defined the normal ranges for those. And we did it all kind of safely. The one thing I learned that I didn't know was I had never taken a temperature before, so it's a new thing for me.
Okay. And anything else to add before we conclude?
Holly's looking sound and healthy.
Fiona, thank you very much and well done.
Thank you.